it's such a great honor to be able to raise funds for Living Beyond Breast Cancer organization.
Yes, thank you, Renee, very much for helping us to organize this event. It's for a beautiful cause, and it's
Hello, beautiful ones. We are so excited to be here today. It is Thursday and it's all about health and wellness. And we're so excited that we not only are going to have some of our experts to join us, for the GW3 Live. This is all about Takeover Thursdays. We're talking about your health. We're talking about your wellness. So ladies and gents, get your pens and papers ready. Oh my goodness, guys. Right now, we know timing is so important right now for us to really take into consideration what's going on, what are we eating, how we're exercising. And you know what? No better way than for us with the Global Women Wealth Wars GW3 Society to bring on our experts. For those who may not know, I'm Renee Noor. So grateful to be here with you all today. Thursdays are so special for us, guys. Make sure you share this information out. If you are right now, whether you're right there on YouTube or you're right there on the Facebook, please share this information out. It's going to be so pertinent, not only for you, but also for those that you truly, truly love and respect. We have two doctors today that's going to talk to us about how is it that you're going to be able to manage your habits a little bit differently. And also, we're going to talk about some solutions, guys, some solutions that's going to really allow you to benefit where we're navigating through this game, through what we're dealing with from a health and wellness standpoint every day. Our first doctor is none other than Dr. Zudian Coleman. And Dr. Zudian Coleman is a phenomenal chiropractor that we absolutely appreciate everything that she does. And then also our next doctor is none other than Dr. Hyacinth Crooks. Dr. Hyacinth Crook, we got Dr. Zudian Coleman. How are you ladies doing this afternoon? How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
I can hear you, Dr. Z, but I cannot hear Dr. Crooks. Can Dr. Crooks hear me? Hyacinth?
I don't know.
Can she see it? Can she hear us? Well, let's just, for right now, we'll get started with you. You're looking amazing over there. You keep on looking younger and younger every time I see you. How do you do it? Please tell us what your secrets are first before we even get started. How do you maintain looking so amazing, Dr. Z?
Wow, I don't know if I have a secret.
You gotta have a secret. Come on now.
I certainly don't. I'm glad I don't look like sometimes how I feel sometimes, but it's all a matter of decision on how you want to, have your day start. And so I basically, tell myself, listen, this is how I want the day to happen, and put things in place for it to happen. And it's not easy, it's not easy. Every day you get up, there's always something you have to go through, something you have to deal with. But one of the first things I was told to do when you get up in the morning is make your bed. And doing that, of course you pray first, say your prayer, thank God that you woke up this morning. And of course, make your bed. And in that process of making my bed, that is like the best way to start my day. And I'm deciding in that moment that it's going to be a great day. Organized, doesn't matter how it turned out. I'm just in my mind, my consciousness, I'm saying it's going to be a great day. So that making up your bed early in the morning when you wake up is like the best thing for me, because I'm organizing my pillows and, straighten things out, and in my mind, I'm thinking these are the things I need to do moving forward after this whole
So are
routine.
you really that disciplined, Dr. Z? Oh my goodness, I love it. One of the things truly is important. As soon as you wake up, make that bed immediately. Then that way you don't have to return back to it. And then it keeps you in that mindset. Also, if everything's nice and needy. I know my mom used to teach us that as well. If anyone comes to the home, at least your home is always clean, right? I love
Exactly.
it.
But it also reminds you that you can't go back in it because you already made it. So you have to keep moving forward.
That is so true. That is so, so true. And then we have also Dr. Hyacinth Crooks. How are you doing over there, beautiful? I'm wondering if she can hear us. Can you hear us, Hyacinth? Dr. Hyacinth.
She might, she can't. She she can't
Okay.
hear us.
Okay, so why don't you leave and then come back in? Maybe that'll help. Because we were able to hear you just a while ago, right? Yeah, we were able to hear you just a while ago. So leave the studio and then come back in. Okay? Try doing that. Well, what's so powerful, in the space that we're here, it's hard to believe, Dr. Z, that it is September. The time has gone by so fast. And, one of the things I was looking into, now we got the seasons changing alongside with pollen, because at first the pollen was pretty much high as well. You had a lot of people that were dealing with sinuses and just things that was flaring up. So I want us to really delve into, let's see if Miss Hyacinth is back with us. Let's see. Miss Hyacinth, are you there, Hyacinth? She can't hear us. Okay, well, listen to what I'm saying. Leave the studio and then come back in. Try leaving the studio altogether and then come back in. Okay, so Dr. Z, I'm going to give her a phone call. Dr. Z, if you can kind of like give us some of the rituals that you do, because I think that's really important for today's segment. Not only we're going to be talking about rituals, we're going to also be providing individuals, with ways that will help them in regarding to their everyday lifestyle. So what have you been noticing, Dr. Z, in the space, and what have some of your patients have been sharing with you as well? Please tell us.
Okay, well, like you said, we have to exercise certain lifestyle changes. And, in the book Think and Grow Rich, it says if you want to succeed at anything, you got to do it the right way all the time and continue to do it that way all the time. And so I've been looking for ways in which I can succeed not only professionally, but in my personal self-love, self-health, because you really have to look the part. You have to be be an example, right? If you're in the office and you're telling people to think positive and live their best life, take care of health, self-love, and all that, it's important that you're doing it too, because then if they don't see the light in you, then it's all like, well, why would I do that? So people will follow you when they see that there is light in you. So as a holistic chiropractor, I have to make sure that I have light, and it doesn't matter what's going on in my life, whether it's issues in my personal situations or issues with the office. I definitely have to find ways to handle those stressors. And, these are how I glean from those experiences, how I deal with, these things that dim your light. And being a chiropractor, it's all about creating light and, creating alignment and balance. And so there are four pillars to, self-love. And it's not easy for self-love because a lot of us, we experience a lot of self-hate. We're so hard programmed to hate things about ourselves and, just resent some things about our personality or who we are and where we're from and those kind of things. And these are things that, patients, they probably have to deal with those things and have to, handle while they come into my office and I help them do the rest. So the four pillars to self-love for me, I read somewhere four pillars of self-love. It falls under your philosophy, like your belief system, rituals or practice that you do on a daily basis. Um, Recipe would be like what are you putting in your body or putting on your skin or in your space. And mapping is basically getting in touch with your own inner self and getting to know you. And it's really a personal thing, that whole mapping part. And so for me, while we're here giving tips about anti-aging methods, I mean, there's a lot of those online now, how to, anti-age, how methods to have better health and lose weight and, enhance your external beauty. It's important that we address the internal beauty and, internal self-love, how we heal the inner self. And that could be very personal for a lot of people, but at least as practitioners, we can actually, help them get started, identify the issue, identify the problem, and give them some solutions. And that way it will give them some kind of a stepping stone to progress forward in the right direction. So I'm thinking that today we're going to be giving advice and strategies of how to brighten our inner beauty. Whether it's through nutrition, whether it's through our thought process, or whether it's physical. And so my philosophy, which is one of the pillars on, self-love, is healthy starts from within. So we have to start from what's going on the inside. The philosophy that practice becomes, personal. You have to practice what you're doing all the time. Sometimes I hear some gurus, they'll say, look in the mirror and talk to yourself and say, I love you, and give yourself affirmations, all these different affirmations about, your how you feel about yourself. But it is important that we actually believe it too. Otherwise it feels like we're lying to ourselves. We could be looking in the mirror and say, I love you, Zudi. You look beautiful. You have the best hair. You have the best skin. You just, you're exuberating. You're saying these things to yourself, but do you really believe it? And so, I tried it. I tried, doing that, look in the mirror, you just get out of bed, you make your bed and everything, and you get in the mirror, it's like affirmations, and you look at yourself and your face is full and you're just getting out of bed. So you don't look like, Cinderella. And you're trying to tell yourself how beautiful you are. But eventually, after keep doing it, like they say, keep doing the right thing every time the right way, it will lead to success. So you start loving the swollen eye or the sleepy face. You'll start loving those other things that you may think is imperfect to you in your body. You may start loving, your hair and all that stuff. You have to deal with when you get up in the morning. So it's important that you just continue, even though you may say, I'm lying to myself, just continue saying that until it meets up with your own energy and your consciousness about how you really feel about yourself.
I love it. Well, you already know when I wake up, it's like, I love you. Oh, I tell myself that, Dr. Z, over and over and over again. I wake up with so much great energy automatically because I guess we have a choice to make, right? It's all about our choices. And not only is it important for us to wake up with the right energy, but the attitude, because it starts there. Sound like to me it's more about our mindset and what is happening internally and how we have to constantly, when somebody told me this, Dr. Z, and then of course Dr. Hyacinth, you could chime in on this as well. It's sometimes we've had these habits that were, I would say, not really bad habits, because we don't like to say bad, but habits that were ones that we had to work towards creating better habits, or even just looking at things differently, right?
Yeah.
I absolutely get in front of that mirror and say, "Ooh, you are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Can I just touch you?" Ooh. And it makes me feel great, guys. It really does. Dr. Hyacinth, tell us also some of your rituals. You know, the gems from Dr. Z. Coleman, always just like, okay, ladies, I hope you're writing these things down now. You know, not only is it important for you to have your affirmations, it's also important for you to wake up with the right mindset, but also sometimes you have to keep telling yourself over and over and over again until you believe it, right? Until you believe it. You have to kind of like psych yourself up. And
Right.
nothing's wrong with that. Dr. Hyacinth, what do you do with your rituals? Come on, tell us. Drop
All
it like
right.
it's hot. Come on now.
Well, I am. My name is Hyacinth Crooks, as you all know, and I am a family nurse practitioner. My main area of practice is what? Women's health. Who do I deal with all the time? Women. Now, I'm gonna be real with everybody tonight, okay? As women, we are the last person to be taken care of. When we get up in the morning, we're thinking about kids, the business, work, and what have you. And it's so important for us to get up and think about ourselves at least for a couple of minutes. If you go to the bank and you're going to withdraw money, if you didn't put money in that bank, can you withdraw that money? Oh no, you can, and you can't get paid. So my thing is to make sure I put some money in my bank. And what do I do? My main thing, if I can't do a full routine of exercise, I make sure I get some push-ups done that morning. My aim is to get to 50. I'm not there yet, but everything takes time. Now, I am so into taking the time just to make sure that I have some downtime. Okay, it's fall. Have you looked at the leaves outside? What are they doing? They are changing. They're going to be resting for the rest of the next couple of months. When have you gotten some rest? When have you turned the lights out, turn the phone off, get away from family? I make sure every year I'm someplace for my birthday, even if it's for a weekend or a whole week. That's putting some money in my bank. And that's time away to think about what am I going to do for the next year? What number of birthdays coming up? Another thing is, this is your body. You only get one. And I'm sure everybody knows as women that, our sisters need to be taken care of. Next month is going to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I think everybody should call a sister and say, have you had your mammogram done this year? It's usually a yearly thing depending on your age. Okay. And that is self care. That is taking care of yourself. That is giving yourself some downtime. Put some money in your bag so that when tough time comes around, and they will come around, and you need to pull from something, you already have invested something in yourself. Time by yourself, making sure that you're taking care of your physical needs, making sure that you do the medical care that you need, because we are so used to taking care of everybody else.
Oh, I mean, you automatically just really made me remember something. Dr. Z, I hope you remember when we were with Lisa Nicole Cloud, she was talking about the baggage, guys, the baggage that we carry. It's like we're carrying everyone else's baggage and we're walking around with just a clutch. Okay,
Yep.
just a clutch. I mean, like literally big, heavy baggage, guys. I love what you said, that self-awareness. And ladies, especially you, again, this is for men also, though, because you got to take care of yourself also. We do not want a man that's run down. I'm telling you right now,
No,
guys,
thank you.
okay? We do not want a nagging man, okay? Because I know you guys don't want those nagging ladies, but we do not want a nagging man, but we truly want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. I appreciate what you said in regard to that self-awareness. I'll say this, ladies. I always, at least once a week, I'm doing something to really pamper myself. Whether I go get my nails done, I go get a facial, a massage. Oh my God, people don't understand the importance of even getting a foot massage. But you know what I'll say? I would say this, the quality time just spending with ourselves, sometimes that's more important than anything else. So ladies and gents, make sure you're writing these tips down, because this is really going to help you along the way. Now, I do like the fact that you said you're over there doing your push-ups. Come on now, let's give you a high five for that. You know,
Yes,
Miss Jackie,
yes,
Dr. Tangi had us doing planking. Now, do you
Yeah.
like planking as well, Dr.
Yeah.
Hyacinth? You do?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so Malika Starr said we have to get back into working out again with the group. We did this 21-day challenge, and it really was just to encourage everyone to stay on their regimen, and we're each other's accountability partners. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you'd like for us to bring back the 21-day challenge, put it in the chat. Yes, 21, Renee, let's go. 21 challenge. And I'll share with you what we did, guys. 7 a.m. It didn't matter where you were. I mean, we had people that was on from Jackie time zone, which of course she's Jackie and them in Chicago. So I guess that's not Central Time. Is that Central Time? Yes, Central Time. We're Eastern Time. And then we also had some of the ladies even from the West Coast. And, you know, it was amazing to see all of us get together early in the morning and work out. Dr. Tangi had us doing the Zumba?
yeah,
Zumba. Oh my God. Wasn't that so much fun?
it was awesome. It was awesome. I have to say that when I got up out of the bed those mornings, I didn't make up the bed then because I just knew I was going to go back afterwards.
Now you tell us. Now you tell us. Well, I think we have to get back into a rhythm, because that's really what it's about, a rhythm and a routine. And it's not about the time. I guess it's not just about a challenge. It's really just more about the lifestyle, you know. And talk to us, Dr. Z, because one of the things we don't realize the importance of just even getting our bodies in alignment after years have passed by. Can you share with us the importance of even just your role as a chiropractor? What have you seen, you know, with some of your patients? And then also, why is it important for us to even go to a chiropractor? Please share that with us.
Absolutely. I love talking about this because this is my passion. And, you know, as a chiropractor, a lot of people think, you know, we just crack bones. But, you know, that's one of the things I like to inform people that, you know, we are actually stimulating and affecting the central nervous system, which is housed in your spine. That's why we are adjusting the spine. And so the central nervous system includes your brain and your spinal cord, and then all the nerves that go out into the periphery of your body. So just remember that your consciousness and your central nervous system, they basically work together. Your thoughts and your central nervous system, all of which work together. So when you are seeing a chiropractor, you are not just working on pain, you're working on all the different systems in your body. You're working on the physical part, which is making sure that you are in alignment. I mean, anyone who's on this call or is listening right now, when something is in alignment, you know that things flow better. So the alignment is so that your body can reach homeostasis, can function better without any interference. And so basically, what we're doing is just removing the interference. And so when our central nervous system is in disorder, or you're anxious, or you're overworked, or it's highly stressed, what do we get from that? You're dull, you're lacking luster, you're irritated, you have pain, you're not your best. So then, that's where self love needs to come in. Self love says, hey, you need to start getting aligned so that you can express, full love and gratitude and joy and bliss, because that's what happens when your body is aligned. We're removing the interference, allowing your body to heal, and then that removes all the anxiety and the stress on those areas, and it also gives you a better a better mental attitude towards yourself, towards the people around you, and the work that you're here to do on earth. And so making sure that your spine is properly aligned is so important. I always tell people like your spine is like the breaker in your house. So if your breaker is on off, you run out and get a candle, or you go ahead and you put that thing back on. And that's all I do when you come into the office. I make sure that your breaker is on. I don't go ahead and touch the live wires. I'm not touching your nerves. I'm not touching any of that stuff. I'm just making sure that the button in the breaker is on. And if it's beyond that, if it's not on, then I'll send it to Hyacinth, Dr. Hyacinth, and she will start, doing her internal medicine work, and maybe figure out why those breakers it's on, but you're still hurting. That means something deeper than what I can help you with. So that's where working together, allopathic and also holistic, works together for the well-being of the patient.
I love what you just poured into us, Dr. Z, because it's like really getting to the root of what's causing certain things that's happening to us, and then just making sure that you come in to meet with the specialist, because a lot of us like to, at home, we like to really take care of ourselves. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You know that for sure. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. I can cook over here a grape leaf to cure this remedy or whatever the case may be. But it's really great to know that we have doctors such as you all who want to get to the core, who really want to get to the cause and the root of what's causing, as opposed to just going through the motion of prescriptions. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know how much I do not like prescriptions, and I could be that devil's advocate right now, guys. However, I love how you all really complement each other and support each other from that internal space and also that holistic space. So, Dr. Hyacinth, I mean, you just got us already. You had us at hello first and foremost. Okay, your energy is just infectious. How important is it for when you all give us these remedies and give us these steps by steps to follow? How important it is for us to truly pay attention to follow them? Please tell us.
Well, okay. Now, if and I'm just giving an example. If somebody gives you antibiotic for an ailment, okay, most people want to stop. Oh, day 3, I'm feeling great. I don't need any more. That's not good. The reason why we have to do for the entire course is that bug will like that antibiotic, and then it will like, oh, what? Oh, 3 days? That's nothing. And then what that bug will do, it will get stronger. So guess what? The next time we'll probably have to find a stronger antibiotic to kill that bug. So here's what I'm trying to say. If you're given a regimen, that regimen says 7 days. Take it for the 7 days. It's not going to hurt, for you to do it for the 7 day. There is a reason, or there's a method behind that madness. Just cover that bug for that 7 days. Yes, we as providers, and in my space, the way I work, there's a combination of the medical, also with herbal. I like the herbal medication that we work with. People have been using these methods for years. People survived back in the days, for years, taking their medicine from the trees, from fruits, from roots. And there has to be a good combination so that in this modern day and time, we will learn how to use them all together. Practicing the right stuff, going to your chiropractor, getting a massage, because they're different areas of your body. Inflammation is a big thing, and we're not going to get away from inflammation. Here we go again. Your chiropractor will help with that. She can tell you ways to get rid of that inflammation by taking certain medications, certain herbs, certain leaves from the trees. Those are the things that will help getting rid of inflammation. And most of us suffer from inflammation and don't know it, because when we have all these aches and pains, and Dr. Z's, you're going to Dr. Z and nothing is happening, she'll send you to me. I'll do some x-rays. I'll send you up for ultrasound just to see if there's anything that we've missed. And so that's how we work in tandem with each other, so that, we are giving you the best care that you can get.
Oh, Oh, I just love this. Oh my goodness, guys. You see, you have to have both of these ladies in your life. You really,
Yep.
really do. You know, you were just dropping so many good bombs right there regarding, you know, what are some of the items that we should do. And even I heard this, if you are on an antibiotic and you start feeling good after 3 days, and that doctor already said you need to be on it for that whole week, guys, please stay on the antibiotic for the entire week, because chances are you still have something festering inside of you. Just because you're feeling good, nothing's wrong with that at all. However, you want to make sure you get all of that bacteria out of you. You know, what we've been able to experience, ladies, within since 2020, so much toxic in the air, right? I mean, we're breathing just everything, just like pollution. And so it's almost like everybody grab a mask so we can just walk around so we can kind of like save ourselves, right? I know I'm gonna go buy some more plants, ladies, because I need more oxygen just in my
Yes.
face
Yes.
alone. You know how that
Simple.
is. And you know, one of the things I will say, talk about also is the right ingredients of what you're taking into your digestive system. And I know, Dr. Z, you could talk about that a little bit more, but I'll share this with you guys. When we went over to Africa, and I know, Dr. Z, you go back and forth with your works over there, and congratulations for just everything that you do in that space. But one of the things I share with you guys, see this little green bag right here, guys? This little green bag right here? This green bag consists of all of my herbs, okay, straight from the ground itself. But you know what? Like the turmerics alongside with the ginger as well.
Yes.
It smells so good too, guys.
Yeah.
It smells really, really good. When you get everything, my ginger powder alongside with, I even have, let me show you guys. I'm over here just cutting up, Dr. Z. I'm telling you, my cumin
Doing
alongside, this is my turmeric. And I mean, guys, oh, it smells so,
Yep.
so good. Talk to us, Dr. Z. Don't forget the honey. I got my natural honey
Yep.
too, Dr. Z.
natural
But
tea.
talk to us about the importance of the proper items that we're feeding our internal, you know, in our insides. You know, talk to us about that, because we can tell ourselves over and over again one thing, but if we don't really focus on, as what Dr. Hyens is saying, the proper items that you're putting into your system, we're still going to be not, we probably won't be winning at a higher pace. So please, can you bring that to light for us? We'd love to know.
Absolutely. So, you know, God put a lot of natural herbs and supplements and minerals for healing.
Yep.
And if you are able to get that knowledge and tap into that, you know, you can start, you know, working on your own self healing with that knowledge, you know, where you're mapping out what will work for you. And so, you know, some of the things that you listed that you had in your green bag, you know, is essential, because basically, I heard you mention some powerful anti-inflammatory. You mentioned some strong
Yes.
antioxidants. You mentioned some medicinal herbs that could actually heal from within and prevent. So, you know, once we are aware of these natural foods and where they come from and where you can get them and how you can even grow them in your backyard and have them at your hands, you know, availability, then we'll start implementing those things in our natural, in our daily activity, in our rituals, right? In our rituals, so that it's an ongoing everyday thing. And then, of course, you're teaching the next generation on, you know, why we're doing this and how it helps them, and they also see the effects of it and is able to use their food for medicine. You know, the turmeric is definitely a medicinal herb, and it's a powerful antioxidant. It's a strong anti-inflammatory, and you know, I have a quick fall tea recipe that you can actually incorporate some of those things and get you a perfect medicinal slash self-love tea for the fall. It's a classic fall tea. It's called classic turmeric fall tea, and basically you need like the turmeric, maybe a tablespoon of that. You can use some of that honey that you have there. Make sure the honey that you're getting is locally to the area that you're in. You need some hot water. You need some coconut milk and some ginger. You mentioned ginger, so something else that came out of your green bag, and some ground pepper or cayenne pepper. You know, cayenne pepper and ground pepper, they kind of ignite something inside of you, keep you nice and warm. and we mentioned honey, and you put that together. Now, if you are interested in that recipe, I'm going to have it on my website, on my Facebook. So please feel free to, text me and DM me if you want the recipe to the turmeric fall tea. And basically, what it does, it helps to prevent cancer. It improves brain function. It burns fat. That little pepper in there helps you to burn fat. It also helps with building muscles. And so, if that's not enough, your coconut milk also takes it to the next level. It provides us with electrolytes and combating fatigue. So, I also put a little bit of coconut oil in my tea also, because not only does that, it's like the MCT, where it helps with inflammation, but it also helps you to stay full. So you don't feel like you have to indulge all the time. So those are, that's like making your food your medicine. And I'm glad that you pulled out your bag, because
Girl, you said coconut oil. I got my
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, you were just dropping out. I mean, I got some more honey over here and my cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon, because
That's
I have
right.
my cinnamon
Oh,
as
you look
well.
so good. Now you're asking me how I say it. So like I am. That's the same recipe you're doing. Somebody told you. So it's really giving access to the knowledge of these things that we can do for self-love. I mean, so awesome fall tea. And talking about fall, Hyacinth was saying about the fall. What does the trees do? They let go off their leaves. And
Hmm.
so the triage to health in chiropractic is not just the structure where, I'm aligning your spine, but it's also talking about the nutrition. We're talking about turmeric and all that stuff, but it's also the emotional well being. And in this fall season, we really need to do exactly what the trees are doing, and that is
Hmm.
go. Okay,
Hmm.
What is it? Say it again. Wait, hold on. Say it again.
let go.
Yes.
Let
Let
go.
go.
I
Woo.
know, listen, you're not preaching to the choir here. I need to know how to let go. My whole personality is to keep people close to me, even when it hurts. But I have to learn and still learning how to let go. And that's exactly what the
Hmm.
trees are doing. When fall comes, it's not that they don't care about their leaves. The leaves has
No.
served them during the whole summer. It created
That's
shade, it
correct.
collected food and all.
Yes.
But when it comes to when the fall comes and they're not getting enough sunlight, you see how the leaves start to change colors, and it's beautiful. That
Yep.
that transformation is beautiful. We have to embrace sometimes the transformation
Yep.
when we're ready to let go. So the transformation is beautiful, but we really have to let go of some of the things that are not serving us. And that's what's happening with the trees. At some point, less water, less sunlight, it's like, look, I gotta maintain for winter, so I'm gonna get rid of the leaves because it's really gonna be taking
Exactly.
from me. So when you see those leaves start to change colors, that it's not getting the nutrients, so the body of the trunk is saying, I'm gonna hold on to water,
Hmm.
trends. You can go over there and start changing your colors, and eventually I'm gonna have to let you go. But best believe that next week, next season, we're gonna have new flowers, new leaves. So we have to also trust that God is gonna renew us in many ways for the next season. So for fall, it's all about letting go and letting go
Hmm.
no longer serving us. And there's a reason for all this, why you have to let go. And not only that, in the next season, you're gonna even have more abundance.
Yeah, and it's all about survival. Because if
Mm.
that tree is going to survive for many, many years, I have an oak tree sitting out in front of my yard. It's big and beautiful, and every year it will drop those leaves, and every year it comes back beautiful. Every year it comes back.
Wow. You remind me of Tyler Perry. I'm going to let you know you remind me of what
Oh
Tyler Perry said.
no!
Come on now. Because sometimes we have to, during the season of fall, those leaves will come and they will go. It's just like sometimes with people as well. You
Yes,
just have to let it go. I love what you
yes.
said about that, because we've been either holding on to our remedies that we're so used to, that we're so comfortable with, as
Hmm.
opposed to adapting to new things. I know for sure, ladies, I'm not doing the same things that I used to do when I was younger, because of course my body now is like telling me, what are you
No,
doing? You need to
no.
start doing more. You need to start working out more and getting, just really, I gather building up my metabolism, because I've noticed that my body has taken a shift. My first shift, ladies, was when I was 28. I'm like, what
Mm-mm.
was that? Oh my goodness. body started going like down again. I'm like, wait, hold on. So then I started having to raise those legs up and start doing some more exercises to make sure we keep everything tight as long as we possibly can, you know. I love your remedies and I love your information. I love these tips. If you guys are enjoying this segment as well, guys, please put some hearts in the chat. I see flowers in the chat. I see Arthur Tanini. She's like, oh my God, I'm loving this. Our very own Mayor Lolita Anderson. She's like, you ladies look so amazing. Glendina, she's like, great tips. Oh my God. Even Vandy Flakes over in Arizona. She said, Hyacinth, amen. Take a rest. I love that advice. Oh my goodness, guys. Keep the comments coming. Definitely keep the comments coming. And I'm going to show you guys one last thing what I top everything off with. Hello.
Yes.
Whoa. Come on now.
Yes.
We got to stay alive.
Yep.
Woo, woo. Oh my God. This like really is everything in one bottle. Come on, Dr.
Yes.
T. Talk about that. Everything is in one bottle.
You can put a little dash of that in the tea, and you've got yourself some cinnamon in there. You have your maca. You have your spirulina. So you can also add that to your tea or your smoothies. You know, for in your definitely. I would say the Alive is definitely a fall drink because it has that cinnamon in there. And yes, it tastes.
I'll be the Vanna White. Okay, the Vanna Black. Come on. I see it. Here you go. Let's go. Cheers. I love it. Janae got the black bottle. She's like, I want the black bottle. I'm like, go for it, you know? Oh my goodness. I mean, guys, you want to make sure you get in contact with these doctors. I see Annie. She's up here like, oh my God, I'm alive. That's what even Glendina says. Yes, I'm alive. Yes. Guys, this has been so helpful. We're going to be returning back to this every Thursday, guys. You want to save this time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, we're going to talk about the stem cells next week, guys. Okay. We're talking about the stem cells with Dr. Rosenfeld alongside with one of our amazing gents. So we're going to have the men that's going to be joining us next week, ladies. Is that okay with you guys?
It's fine.
I just love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, I would love for you guys to let everyone know how to get in contact with you. So therefore you can continue on helping them with their journey towards this health and wellness. Dr. Z, take it away first.
Awesome. Well, as you know, I'm Dr. Zudian Coleman. You can definitely reach me at zcarometspa.com, .net, I should say, or com, zcarometspa.net. And you can reach me also on Facebook, Dr. Zudian Coleman, or zcarometspa.com. Feel free to give us a call at 678-508-8465. And we can definitely give you information about the tea that I mentioned today and some of the information that I mentioned today about letting go. But definitely reach out to us, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram. We're also on TikTok. Just look for Dr. Zudian Coleman and you'll find me.
Okay. Well, my practice, I work with Eastchester Family Service. We are about community outreach, and we have a mobile unit that goes to schools, and we can go to churches, and we do physical exams and, get people into referrals for mammograms and other things that they need for people who don't have access to getting into a doctor's office. You can reach us at eastchesterfamilyservices.com, and we provide both women's health and pediatrics, and the whole, family in general is what we service.
Thank you, ladies, so very much. And for those who truly want to stay connected with the GW3 Global Society, the Global Women World Warriors, feel free to go right to the website. We have so many great content there that you can connect with. And I'll say this as well. If you would like to be a part of this incredible global organization, we'd love to have you, no matter where you may be in the world. One of the things we realize, we are all that we have. Okay, we really are. And since we are, we're going to make sure we keep this family whole. We provide you with not only items for financial literacy, but also this segment here is all about the health and the wellness. If you're an author, we have our author segments that's going to be coming up. And we just look for ways of keeping the family together. We look for ways of keeping the family together. So not only we're grateful for both of our doctors being able to join us this evening, mark your calendar, next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you thought today, take over Thursday with health and wellness was on point, wonderful. Make sure you invite one or two more of your friends to join us, because next week we're going to be talking about those stem cells and how important those are and the difference those can make also. It's just educating ourselves, and that's something that we're very proud of doing. So guys, thank you so very much for joining us. I'm Renee Noor. Feel free, as I share with you guys, to go to the website, either reneenoor.com, or even feel free to go to globalwomenwealthwarriors.com. We'll make sure we have more information, the information of our beautiful GW3 warriors, our hosts, the doctors themselves, that you can get in contact with them directly. Until then, you know what I'm going to say. Make sure you keep those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back and your head up high. That's right. You know, it's so important for us to see ourselves. And when we can see ourselves, we can step into our greatness as we're leading the life in our purpose. And that's what these ladies are doing right here. So guys, we're very excited that you were able to join us tonight as we get ready to not only take over the world. We are the change that the world needs to see. And we know for sure you are that change as well. So make sure you tune into the Global Women Wealth Warriors. Thursday nights is all about the health and wellness. And we, as I showed you already, we're all that we have. So let's make sure we follow up with each other. We keep each other whole, healthy, and wealthy.
And alive.
And we got to stay alive. Okay? We definitely have to stay alive. So thank you guys so very much for joining us this evening. We'll see you on the other side of your greatness. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Wakanda forever.